The thing that really upsets me about this situation is the division that it's causing, because people are viewing Joe's actions as a representation of Latinos as a whole. And it's like, who elected him?
That's a problem I have with it
Nobody
myself.
elected him to be the face of Latinos.
Well, hip hop elected. That's electoral. Yeah, somebody, definitely a group of people.
To be the face
but the
of
group
all
of people
Latinos?
that started hip hop elected him. Not the people. Or maybe the people did.
That's what I mean. The people did not, though.
Yeah, but
the people did not.
No, there's some people that he gassed up. And they believe him like the word of God when he's talking about it, because he gassed it up, because the platforms he's been in are respectable platforms that embrace him.
Right.
And they show him so much love. So he looks to the public like, yo, he must be a good guy. Look at Oprah got him on this shit. Everybody's talking about it. Stephen A. Smith just did it. So is that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is that. So, he solidified himself in those relationships and that kind of business moves that give him the power to talk to people from a different kind of stratosphere. You know what I'm saying? And his word, when you go up that ladder like that, you up there, the words just mean more to certain people, to the blue collar American, to the white collar American. You know what I'm saying? To those people who got power. So they respect him on that level. So all the grief that he's caused, you know what I'm saying, along the way, all the dirty moves he ever did, those kind of people in business, they applaud those things. Because everybody do certain disgusting things to get in power, right? That's the myth or the hidden fact behind, every rich man who became a powerful rich man. He had to step over certain people and do certain, but this was done. Hip hop was used to do this injustice. You know what I'm saying? That he's done. And it's really an injustice, you know what I'm saying? When you keep an artist from coming out that has, that adds to the heritage of hip hop in a positive way that make our people look great. In a category that we was never great in, just like Pun followed that tradition of setting the bar. Artists like Pun in the Latin community, in the Latin hip hop game, where we could later on say, yo, we added to that. It'll be more of black folks saying, yo, they earned their way. Yeah, they earned their way there. They up there. When they start loving, Latino artists, which is not even Latino, just regular rappers with my kind of background, with Joe's kind of background, but we equal. And we definitely tip our hat off and humbly give the love that the Black American culture, the foundational Americans, they deserve and they earned and they fought for. And regardless if we helped them with it, give them that title, man. They earned it just as much as we earned the title of builders and expanding the culture that they created. We was with them. That's why we feel a little betrayed, because like, yo, we was with y'all. We was fighting. We stood in the line and we fired them shots too. That's why it gets personal. But listen, if you're black, if you're Latino, didn't you say you were black? Why you not embracing your black African side? Because this black culture, at the end of the day, it's from the streets, it's from the Bronx. If you go back in timeline, it was black. It was mostly black out there doing their thing, like you said. Latinos out there, but it was still that, Black Americans invited us into the culture. I wasn't there, but I could see that happening because I seen it. When I came as an immigrant, I seen it. That's how it happened with me. And usually it reenacts itself, and you can see by the talent who's the best at it. And hands down, when it comes to picking up that mic, scratching the wheels of steel, it was black folk, number one. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So the division, right? It's like you said, it's not the people that elected Fat Joe. Some people in positions of power, and some of the people that are brainwashed to seeing him like on large platforms, right? Or like, oh, he must be a good person or whatever. He must be that guy, right? But overall,
well, he knows how to play along with those sentiments in people. He knows how.
Right, but what I'm saying though is that like, now when you look in the comments, when you see the division and stuff, right? These things that he said are being held against Latinos as a group, as a whole.
That's because nobody denounced
being
them.
Put on
because
them.
You have to. That's why it's the power of this right, of denouncing. If you don't rock with them,
then say it.
Why your businessman say it? Say, yo, I don't think like Joe.
Yeah.
Unless you're scared, but he put out the
because not all Latinos feel that way.
He put out that fear factor also. Can't take that away. That if you disagree with him or you go against him, you're gonna, you're gonna regret it. either
Right.
businessly or, you'll get beat up if you're in the industry. People are scared in the industry. And my advice is just stop being pussy. Just stop being pussy, man, and be a real individual for once in your life. Stop trying to, take what the devil gives you all the time. Speak up on God first. Speak up on God for once in your life. Speak the truth that you know you're hiding. Because I know everybody in the industry got a story where they say, yo, I seen that dude. Because he did it in the street. He did it in the street. He never changed. He added that to the way he handles the business, and he scared a lot of people. He befriended a lot of, he stepped over cutthroats just to get to where people are. People that invited him into their circles. He took, he acted like they're befriending them, and then he took whatever he took from them, kicked them down, and took their spot. That's his whole schematics of how he's been moving around in the industry. And he knows how to he knows how to impress the right people. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to suck balls to the right people. Until he's in the same power position as them. Then, if he disagrees with them, then he turns the whole circle around against you. After he done learned everything he could from you, and you put him in the right way to go.
Right. He disposes of people easily.
You know what I'm saying? And,
but you get what I'm saying, though, right? Because it's like almost inciting like a race war.
That's the problem I got with it. That's how deep.
Yeah, because the people are saying like, oh, all Latinos feel like this, or all Latinos have been racist against us, and blah, blah, blah.
That's what I don't like, and that's why I got to speak up for the Latinos that understand my way of seeing it. You know what I'm saying? My way of seeing it.
Because I don't like blanket statements, because it's never true. Not everything is true. You can't put everybody into that.
And if he ever cared for the community and cared for the hip hop fans, he would have been already gave a statement of how he feels the unity of what really hip hop means to him. But he don't care about that. He wants to either put the pressure on the board of council, which is mostly probably black folk, and he wants to show them the power of the Puerto Rico. That's probably he pitch the power of the Latino people. Oh, because they could tell him that he could shut him down, but he could say, he's in charge of saying, so Latinos won't buy your records either. He could say that. He could negotiate with that power. You understand? And meanwhile, you have a war in the street because of a man's greediness and doing what he do. I'd rather preach the unity part of it.
Yeah.
I'd rather tell the truth, like I always been, and give the proper people their credit. That's all. Because they say that's important. See, I'm an MC who didn't get my credit. I'm an MC also was fighting for my brother that didn't get his just due, his credit in many ways. And I had to sit back and watch the people react to our stories, to my brother's punch story and his family story, like, oh, she must have did something wrong. Like something to justify somebody stealing money and a dream from that guy that helped him achieve his, went overboard as a friend, shared his talent, was invited to his family, my brother thought that Joe would have his back, and the dude turned the whole wheels around on Pun and his family to rob them blind and rob the state blind for 20 years. And then even when he's found guilty and he's ordered to pay, and there's no way that y'all could now say he wasn't guilty and he didn't do this purposely. No, it's already documented in court documents that this is what happened. He abused his power with Pun and with Pun's family, and he robbed them for 20 years. Fought tooth and nail for 20 years, debunking every lawyer that came along the way that Liza got to fight her case. Nobody even wanted to represent her. And finally, when she wins, then the people still say, oh, it was her fault. That's what I seen. I seen it. And I seen the culture of hip hop embrace him.
Right.
That's crazy. And I watched it. I'm a testament to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy how that happened. And all I try to do is keep trying to open the eyes up of those that could do something about it in them levels to see, this is what y'all turning hip hop to? The devil's tool to really cut throat and be that kind of example to the youth. That's why the youth are killing each other. They think they gotta have no more bodies. That's how you're gonna get a deal. You gotta go to jail to get a deal. That's the culture y'all creating. That's what y'all showing them. You know what I mean? So That's wrong in all its aspects. So who's gonna wake up? Who's gonna wake up? Y'all keep waiting for the devil to make a mistake. When the archangels are telling y'all, yo, you need to change and try to take things, in a positive way. And how many examples of those type of disgusting stories and y'all electing the criminal. y'all electing the guy that's tearing this whole culture down. Y'all letting a false prophet represent for a group of people and leading them into the barnyard for his own selfish things that he got in his heart. Like you seeing this already, there's examples. So that's where I'm at, like spiritually with it, uh, emotionally with it, and businessly with it. So you know what I'm saying? And always it's also about the talent. Because another thing, the devil can hide, but he can't hide forever. A con man could con you, but he can't con you forever. So if you could, live long enough, you're gonna see him. You're gonna see his demise coming.